Japanese tier list for Smash 4 was just released, on the 22nd specifically. I took a little bit of time until I reviewed this because there's a lot of other stuff I'm balancing too, mainly the hentai. But anyways, the Japanese tier list, I didn't get a chance to look at it already, so we're going to be doing this together. And I thought that after the fact I would give you some words that I received from a very prestigious Smash 4 player that kind of reflected how I feel about tiers now. Now, I know some of you guys may have seen my Pokemon tier rant from a while ago, like almost 2 years ago, where I talked about tiers in Pokemon usage, but my opinions have changed a little bit from back then. So either way, I want us to go into this together. I'm going to be reading this tier list for the first time. I want to give a shout out to Diana, who linked me this on Twitter. That will be in the description below. And, you know, for the most part, I'm not really expecting too much different from what I know the tiers to be right now. Diddy Kong's definitely going to be on top. Sonic probably somewhere in the second tier. All that stuff. Sheik probably in the second tier. Yoshi in the second tier. You know, things like that. It's kind of easy to predict, but everyone's been talking about this Japanese tier list and been saying like, holy shit, Etika, you got to see the new Japanese tier list. Apparently it shits on Robin. And there's a lot of other things that are odd about it too. So without any further delay, let's get into this. Once again, Diana, thank you. Link in the description. Anyway, let's take a look here. So Smashboards, y'all niggas know what Smashboards is. So here we go. Please do not post comments hating on tier lists just because you dislike the placement of a character. And like I said, stay tuned after we look at this tier list, and you know, so you can hear my opinions on this whole thing. So let's take a look here. Here we go. Tier list. Diddy Kong on top, of course. And then we have the A rank, which has Sheik on tops, Yoshi, Sonic, and Rosalina. I just basically predicted the entire top rank, but then again, I mean, it's not like I predicted it. I mean, that's basically who's the best characters in Smash in terms of versatility, ease of use, all that jazz. No surprise there. Then we have the middle A rank, which involves Wario, strangely enough, Villager, understandably, and Zero Suit Samus. Wario being in top, I don't understand what makes him viable like that, but I'll do a little bit more research. It'd be great if they included like descriptions of this whole thing so we can kind of like understand why these tiers in Japan are the way they are. Understandable for the top A rank. A little weird that Wario's inside of the middle one and Fox at the bottom. You know, it's understandable. Rushdown characters. You know, I mean, Diddy's Rushdown, Sheik is Rushdown, Yoshi's definitely Rushdown, Sonic's Rushdown, Rosalina's floaty but kind of complex. Wario, I'm guessing, is in the same league. Villager, really stally, able to play keep away really well, absorbing projectiles, all that stuff. Zero Suit Samus, Rushdown character. Fox, Rushdown. For the most part, most of the Rushdown characters are going to be at the top, and I'm expecting us to see Pikachu very soon. So next in B rank, we have Ness, Captain Falcon, and Mario. Now, Ness is a really good defensive character, and it's interesting because when I played Smash Melee as a little kid, I never once thought of if a character was better for offense, rush down, defense, projectile, keep away. I didn't know what all of this stuff meant, and now I do. I hope it's not a consequence of me just getting older and rather just me knowing more about Smash now, because I'm sure as a little kid, if I had known the concepts behind characters, I would have been able to distinguish who's defensive, who's offensive, who's rush down, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, if you're a younger viewer watching this and you understand the fundamental differences between characters, then by all means, good on you. You know, 12 years old and knowing how each character works and how you're supposed to play them is essential if you want to get anywhere serious with this game. Captain Falcon. Now, he is a rushdown character, but I'm thinking the main thing that's holding him back from being in the A rank tier is his lack of recovery. His recovery really isn't all that hot. Although he does have some great pressure options, extremely good pressure options. The up air on this guy is fucking powerful. Mario, the same thing. Probably due to his recovery, he's not higher up in the ranks, but he's a really well-rounded character. His smash moves comes out really fast too. He really good character, Mario. Next we have Pikachu, and I've been seeing some people go crazy with Pikachu out there, so understandable. Luigi's Luigi. You know, I'm not surprised that he's up there. Rob, definitely. Rob is, I think this is the best iteration of Rob in Smash, minus, you know, Project M. But I mean, this version's Rob is just so intimidating. He has a lot more versatility, a lot more tools in his arsenal, even though he didn't really have too many change moves, but everything that he had basically just got boosted the fuck up. Rob's a powerhouse. Then we have Mega Man, Rockman, and he's a good character too. One of the sickest Rockmen that I've seen out there is Styles X2 and also Ninja Link. Ninja Link, the way he uses Mega Man is insane. Plus, Mega Man's back air is one of the best killing moves in the game, man. So much range on that thing. Just touching the tip of it. Scissors, that's it. not surprised to see Mega Man up there, you know, and the keep away game is serious with this guy too. Pac-Man is in the B rank solely because of Abadango. Abadango is a motherfucking monster. Abadango is a creature, man. This dude placing super high in Apex, playing a totally unorthodox character, one of the weirdest fighting styles we've ever seen in Smash Brothers. Abadango showed us the power that is in Pac-Man and all the options and versatility and just all the mind games you can play with Pac-Man. It was amazing to see Abadango perform at Apex, and I even watch through his matches now over and over again to just kind of understand the scope and the foresight and the predictability, or rather the ability to predict that Abadango had playing Pac-Man. Amazing display. And if you haven't watched Abadango play his Pac-Man at Apex 2015, what the fuck are you doing? Go stop watching me, go watch Abadango, come back and you'll get what I'm talking about. Pit is up higher than Dark Pit, which is strange because I don't know if it's just me. You guys gotta let me know in the comments because I don't know. I feel like I see way more Dark Pit usage than Pit. And I'm not sure if this tier list is determined based on character usage rather than versatility, or rather than, you know, I mean, is this list based off of usage, or is it based off of just general character viability, you know what I mean? Because I've been seeing so many Dark Pits out there, it's insane, and it made me feel like Dark Pit was better viably than Pit was, but I mean, apparently Pit's higher in Japan. So it's funny, the American side, the Western side of this whole thing is all like, yeah, Dark Pit all the way, edge la edge, ow, the edge. While in Japan, they like Pit's, you know what Pit's voice sounds like in Japan? It's really different and really distinguishable, and I guess they like it. My nigga Duck Hunt, right at the bottom of the B rank tier usage, so you know, he still places pretty damn high in this game. You know, not as high as I thought he might have been, but you know what, I mean, I think he's a pretty fast character too. He has great projectile usage and he's fast, so I mean, I was expecting Duck Hunt to be higher, but maybe the fact that he doesn't have an aggressive recovery option. Basically, when you up B with this guy, he's an open hit box, you know what I mean? Or he's an open hurt box. So, you know, hey, that might just be the reason why he's not as high as you would think. But then again, Rob doesn't have an aggressive recovery either, but at least Rob can cancel his recovery and do an attack. Duck Hunt is fucked the moment you press up B if you're in a bad position. So now we're talking C rank, and Dark Pit is really close to Pit here. Sorry about the fire trucks, guys. I live in New York City. This is the norm here. Besides all the sex noises that you hear inside of this apartment, this is the norm. It's funny because the fire department is going to put out a fire, but it's raining outside. So how the fuck did you start a fire in the rain? That's really ignorant of me to say, but goddamn, nigga, goddamn. Nigga, goddamn. Okay, anyways, so like I just noticed that Dark Pit is relatively close to Pit in the tier list. So you know, maybe that whole thing about one being better than the other viably isn't so, you know, as big of a distance as I thought. Lucario in C rank, high C rank. That is a little bit offensive in my opinion. I didn't expect to see that, especially considering, you know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would think Lucario would be a more popular Pokemon in Japan, but he's high C rank. That's kind of weird. You know, Lucario is basically like a god in this game after like 100% damage, so I mean, really weird stuff. Greninja, high C rank. I don't really understand Greninja too well. I know Ninja Link is trying to secondary him right now, and I've seen him do some crazy stuff in his matches against Dill, who's an amazing Sheik player. But, you know, I can see Greninja having some viability. Maybe in a few more months, he'll be a little bit higher up on the tiers. Because Greninja's just so blindingly fast, I was expecting to see him maybe in the B ranking, but like I said, time will tell. These tier lists in video games in general are constantly evolving, fitting the metagame. Let's keep moving on. We got King Day, or rather just Day in Japan. He's in C rank mid, understandable. DDD is a threat in this game if somebody knows how to use him, especially when those Gordos start coming out, but he's not. There's just something off with him. He's just a really easy to combo character, and I think that makes a character's lifespan in the tiers get really bad after a certain point. Young Link is actually higher than regular Link because we didn't see regular Link in the tiers yet. I'm trying not to look at the one that we haven't seen yet. But Toon Link, for some reason, is, well, actually no, it's not surprising because, I mean, Toon Link is really fast. I mean, extremely fast. This guy's run speed is insane in this game. So, understandable. The Links in general never really did too well in terms of tier and viability usage in Smash Brothers ever since their iterations. So, Yeah, it's understandable why he would be there. Olimar being placed so low is surprising as well too, considering that I've seen niggas do some crazy shit with Olimar in this game. I don't know which competitive player has a really sick Olimar. If it's DeBuzz, is it DeBuzz or Boss? I don't know. I don't remember exactly. Meta Knight being here is understandable as well too. Peach, understandable. Bowser, definitely understandable. Bowser Jr., I don't know too much about Bowser Jr. His competitive viability remains a mystery to me. I haven't really fought any Bowser Jr., to be honest with you, so it's kind of surprising. Well, actually no, I mean, it's not really surprising at all. I mean, if I haven't fought that many of them, then I guess they just don't have a general appeal in the competitive scene. Little Mac being all the way down here, definitely understandable. As powerful as he may be, the fact that he has no air game is definitely enough to make him go low in the tiers. In fact, I'm surprised he's not even lower. What fucking disturbs me is that I have not seen Reflet. Yeah, Robin. Why is Robin not even in C rank? What the fuck? D rank. D rank high, Shulk. Okay. I still don't think Shulk is that bad of a character. It just was gonna take somebody to kind of make the spacing game with him work really well, kind of like Abadango did with Pac-Man. Mii Brawler this low? I don't think so, man. The Mii Brawler has some sick shit, but I guess it depends on the custom moves. If we're talking about just defaults, then yeah, he's not all that good. Palutena with default customs, not all that good. So, you know, I mean, it's understandable. I mean, it sucks because these are some really cool characters that bring a lot of new stuff to the table, but I guess in just general pick up and use viability, they require a lot more thought, planning, strategicness, predictions, and reading in order to make these characters work. And the more predictions and reading and adjustments you have to make to use a character, the lower they're naturally going to be. Game & Watch being this low, however, is kind of an insult because have any of these Japanese niggas seen Gimmer play a Game & Watch? Gimmer's Game & Watch is disgustingly good, so I mean, that's a little offensive. Anyways, Link being here, understandable, like I said. Dr. Mario, the recovery is enough to make this guy go all the way to the bottom. Right here you have the Mii Gunner, who's low as well too. Why is the Mii Gunner considered so low? I've seen some of the moves of this guy, and the range on Mii Gunner is insane. The up air with that fucking rifle shot, and then the smashes, you know, I mean, Mii Gunner seems like they would be a lot higher. Jigglypuff being this low, however, is surprising too. Really weird stuff. And E rank, we have Robin all the way at the bottom. And the main reason, like I'm going to say here, I feel like some people may think that Robin is all the way at the bottom is simply because he's not a fast character. He's not a rushdown character. Robin takes strategy. And Sakurai, I have to say that Sakurai is a genius at importing characters and making them play to the way that they would from the games that they originally came from, because Robin's not from an action game. Robin's not from a fast-paced game. Well, in some sense of the word. Robin's from Fire Emblem, which is a strategy game. You need extreme strategy and smarts to play a Robin effectively, like my idol, Nairo. And Robin does those same fundamentals of Robin from Fire Emblem Awakening transfer to his character in Smash Brothers. You are not going to be successful with Robin if you think that you're just gonna try to outspeed everyone, try to outpower everyone, try to challenge moves, and you know, try to do trades and expect to be all right. Robin's gonna get demolished that way, and I learned that lesson the hard way. When it comes to playing a Robin effectively, you have to use strategy. You have to play to your pace. You have to slow the battle down. You have to be able to retreat. You have to be able to plan, lay out your projectiles, keep them mid-range, not too far, but not too close. You have to use so much strategy to effectively use Robin, and this is why Robin's probably at the bottom, because, you know, he's just not a character you can pick up and just fuck up shit right away, you know what I mean? You have Falco, who's all the way at the bottom. Yeah, I understand. You have Expand, definitely at the bottom. Kirby at the bottom as well too. And you know, it's so weird. I've seen people use these characters and destroy shit with them. It's so weird, man. We have Wii Fit Trainer, who's also in. Have these guys, these Japanese guys, just haven't seen players use these characters to their maximum potential? Because has anyone seen TK Breezy's fucking not Zero Suit, Wii Fit Trainer? God damn, TK is a goddamn monster with Wii Fit. So I mean, really weird stuff here. Ike. Man, yeah, it's just kind of weird to see these characters play so low, because EE has a very good Ike as well too, you know? I mean, and Ganondorf this low as well. Like I said, they're not just pick up and play characters. Samus all the way at the bottom too. A lot of people don't like Samus in this game. Zelda at the bottom. I would have thought that this game was one that Zelda was probably the most viable in. I mean, she's pretty much been useless in a lot of Smash games, but I thought in this one she'd be good. Charizard is so fucking slow. It'll be very difficult for somebody to pick up a Charizard and use them well. Marth as well, so low? Why is Marth and Lucina so low here? Why are all the Fire Emblem characters placed so low? What the hell do the Japanese have against Fire Emblem, man? Like, I don't understand it. And then finally, all the way at the bottom, you have the Mii Swordsman. The Mii Swordsman is, you know, basically the worst of the worst in the game. So, I mean, hey, okay. Alright, some data. The character with the biggest rise in score was Olimar, with a lot of points jumping from E to C tier. He had success at the Apex and had his Pikmin AI buffed. Mario was a close second. The character with the worst fall was Lucario with 1.82. Second largest drop was Jigglypuff. Mario, Captain Falcon, and Ness had the largest standard deviation with... Okay, alright. So, you know, this tier list, there's a lot to talk about with this whole thing. We kind of went through everything, just, you know, kind of running gun, seeing where stuff stands. What are you guys' opinion on the tiers? Who do you think has the most unfair judgment here? I mean, of course, obviously, I would think it's Robin, because, you know, Robin's my main. But, I mean, these characters here at the bottom, you know, I mean, I don't know. Some of them just feel like they're unjustly placed. I mean, sure, they're not as easy to pick up as these guys up here. But, I mean, I don't know. Some of them need more credit where credit's due. I've seen people kill with these characters, especially Game & Watch, you know what I mean? Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next video. Take care of yourselves, and of course, as usual, please have yourself a damn good one.